it's Charisma of Charisma's Corner, and we are in the Little Pink Barn. And today we are working on Popple week 5, and we have 2 fairly simple blocks today, but the color placement is important for these, so I just want to be mindful of that. The first one is a friendship star, so the hardest thing that we have to do is some half square triangles, so let's just get into it. So I have this laid out. In your instructions, you're going to see 3 black corners. You have your center, and then this one. This one has to be this color, and the black has to be the black to make sure that it fits into the setting properly. And then we have our star points, which can be any color, and we have gray and white. So the gray and white also have to be the gray and white, and so I've marked the lines on the white and the gray so we can sew those half square triangles. So we're just going to sew on both sides of that line. Okay, and now we're going to cut on that line. So this should give us 4 half square triangles with our star points, 2 white and 2 gray. Okay, so then we just press those, and then we'll go ahead and put them in our block. So we have to pay attention to the orientation of this. This green color is my are my star points. Okay, so they go like this. So I need the gray on these 2 here with this in the corner, and then I need the white background here. Okay, and so there is our layout for that friendship star. So we'll go ahead and sew those together. To lay these out as I'm going because I can so easily get them mixed up, and so it's better for me if I lay them out. You can have like a little design board as well. Okay, and now we can sew those together. So I ironed those out and this in out, so they should nestle. Okay, and here is our friendship star. This is what we need. This is what we need to finish our first block. So go ahead and press that. Okay, and then we'll set that aside, and we have one more block for this week, and it is the sawtooth star. And again, this one also has special color placement. So this one is in the center, and again we have this purple square here, and then we have our 3 background squares here. And we have our flying geese, which we should all be familiar with at this point, except for with these flying geese, in order to save fabric, we're just kind of doing it the old-fashioned way. And so what you'll do is cut these big squares on both diagonals. And then you're only going to need 2 of these, so you can set aside those 2 and do the same thing with this I have this darker background. This is just one of the fun prints. And again, we just need 2 of these, so we'll take 2 of those. And then these are my star points. And so these are just cut on one diagonal. And then what we're going to do is just go ahead and sew the triangles on like this. So we'll do that on 2 of each of these bigger triangles. Okay, we'll give those a good press. And then we should have 4 flying geese that look like this. And we want to set those like so. So you need your 2 fun ones with your fun prints here surrounding this purple square. And then the 2 blue backgrounds to match these 2 and these 2. And then all we have to do is sew our rows together. Okay, so then I will iron these in and these ones out. Our sawtooth star sort of goes like this. Here is our sawtooth star. Just give that a good press. These are the 2 stars that you need for week 5. And next week is our last week of piecing, and then the 7th week will be the reveal and how we put all of those together. So I'm so excited. We are in the finish line, and I hope that you are finding peace and letting go, right? Peace, like that. So follow along, please like and share. I hope you're having fun with this mystery quilt called Popple, and I'll see you next week. Bye.